plan. Just say so.
No, go forward, go forward. We can see you. You can see you.
But I'm looking down to plant the bomb.
Yeah, but he could. Okay. Just because you can't see him.
I mean, the eye couldn't see them.
That's why I'm telling you.
I'm looking down and they can't see me. Obviously.
That's why
you lose sight of people that gone forever. That's how I work.
That's how I work as well, to be honest with you. It's because he's dead, William! He's dead! Alrighty, we are back. We are back. Okay, so, next on the agenda for us is we are going to work on a method of getting bread to our little network here. First thing first, Mono, thank you for the hydrate. God damn it! I was hoping somebody wouldn't hydrate because you're gonna have to see my fucking shame because I poured myself a beer and totally forgot that I was pouring beer. So I poured it like I would do a fucking soft drink, and yeah. It's got more fucking head than Mount Rushmore. But yeah, thank you for the hydrate. Okay, yeah. So at the moment we have one source of foodstuffs, and that is here at the Featherstone Bakery. Insert head joke. Yep, that's basically it. So what we need to do now is we need to max out our loan. I don't really think... okay, so there's no grain accessible at Port Bumley. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a new line here, and we'll call this one Bumley Cargo to here. Featherstone Bakery. Featherstone... So this will be the Featherstone Bakery distribution. This game's super fucking quiet, Jesus. Okay, so this will be the Featherstone Bakery distribution. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy a new train. We're going to see what our generic wagons are. So these ones are really expensive, but they are really fucking fast. Which I think in this specific case might end up being worth... Oh no, hang on a minute. What was that one? Oh, it's the mail. Yeah, okay, express goods. So we can move food with this one. Versus covered goods. Has the same capacity. Okay, yeah, okay, I think this is going to be worth it. So this one we can at least move quickly. So what is our fastest locomotives? It's probably one of the new ones that we unlocked. So we'll do blue. Ooh. Yeah, okay, we'll do a blue engine here. And then we'll go ahead and do the generic good wagons. So let's slam a bunch of these in. 80 is our maximum length. So we'll come down here and we'll get a brake wagon. Like so. And we'll buy that one for 3,400. And this is going to be... Oh, actually, fuck, I didn't actually check. What train did we get? 52. Yeah, okay. So we can put this one to the Featherstone Bakery distribution, but nothing's going to happen right now because it doesn't really have anything to do. So it's going to go and pick it up, but it's not actually going to do anything. So instead, what we need to do is we need to do another new line here. Yeah, so we're going to start from Port Ealing, which is going to be where the bakery comes in. And we're going to do a drop-off here. Back to Port Ealing. and then to Beaminster train station here. Yep. Oh, okay. And so this is going to be the bread. Port Ealing. So this is going to be the Port Ealing distribution. So now what has happened is the game has understood that there is a line connecting Port Bumley and Port Ealing. There is now a train Oh no, actually there isn't a train yet. Hang on, we need to fucking sort that one. Let's don't fix what ain't broke. So let's add this one for 52 miles an hour. And at the moment we're only moving bread between this. So let's just go ahead and... Well, I wonder actually if for this one I just use the other type of wagons, which is, where are they? Ooh, wait, where are they? It's not the box cars. It's not the planks. Is it the good wagons? No, it's not the good wagons. Oil tank wagon? Oh yeah, here we go. These ones. I wonder if for this one it might be more worth using this one. More expensive, but I think long term probably more worth it, I think. If I have any, okay, I do have enough to make the purchase, and then we can do just a generic break van. Fine. So now if we do this one as the Port Ealing distribution, this is fine. Fine. So now the game is going to understand that there is a train connection between Port Ealing and Beaminster, and it requires bread. There is a sea connection between Port Ealing and Port Bumley, and because Port Ealing Station requires bread, it's going to require bread into this network. And Port Bumley is now going to have a connection to the distribution area, which is going to eventually realize that it needs fecking bread. Although the only potential problem here is, where is it that actually needs bread? Bread. So the bread area is here. And so if we click on this, so there's a large swatch of it that isn't actually covered under the train station. So let's go find a cargo stop. It should be somewhere here. Truck stop unload. So we'll do a truck stop unload here. So this will be the Ealing cargo dist. Fine. Fuck. Okay, we're actually gonna need to wait until we have some money before we can do this one. So why? I wonder, is everything just out of range of it? No, because commercial buildings need bread and it's just within range. Port Ealing distribution. What about you? Yeah. What needs bread in you? Okay, I don't entirely see why this isn't claiming bread. Ah, here we go. Okay. It just had to wait for a minute. Okay, that was weird. Fine. Okay, that will work in time. That's fine. So yeah, I do need to just polish up this real quick. So while I have the money to do it, let me grab a horse-drawn carriage. We'll actually grab 3 of these, and we'll put you into the Ealing cargo distribution. So that is now going to connect the station to the remainder of Ealing for the purposes of dropping off bread supplies. We're actually going to have to do the same thing over in Beaminster. Purely because these guys here also need some bread. So with that in mind, we'll need to do a small compact truck station. Let's make the terminal length as small as we can get away with. And if we do... Fuck around money. God dang it! Okay, I can definitely fit that one in there. I just... collision... terminal 1, truck 1 terminal. We'll do country... No, we'll do town vanilla. Which I think is one of the eternal issues that we always run into. Okay, that definitely doesn't like that one. What if we build this here? Yeah, okay, that works. Alright, fine. I think we can actually probably build... What do you mean, collision? Fuck your collision. Fuck off. God fucking damn it. Let's try 20 meters. No, because we're collisioning on... Do you know what? Let's just do 10 meters. Flip you around, and we'll just plonk you in right here. Well, let's change you. So we'll do a wall. Gravel. No, you need to be 10 meters. Okay, that works. So there's now a port. There is now a Beaminster. Beaminster station. Truck stop. Oh shit! I was wondering why the trams were moving so fast, but I forgot it actually upped the time. Okay. All right. What have you been doing that explains why you're now making gremlin noises? What do you mean? You went from offer to gremlin noises. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, all I can think of is that Oppa is usually associated with me being surprised. Gremlin noises, I assume, are me associated with me being annoyed, but I don't know what the gremlin noises are, so you might have to help me with that one. Cargo distribution, that's fine. Annoyed sarcasm. Yeah. I mean, that sounds about right. Okay, we need to buy 3 of these again. Dip, dip, dip. And then you're going to be Beaminster cargo distribution. Fine. Okay. So now once our Baguette Express stops picking its nose, we should be able to get crack-a-lacking with this. Where is the Baguette Express? This is the Baguette... No, that's the Passenger Express. Where's the Baguette Express? God fucking dang it. What the fuck is a JPEG? Dude, where the fuck is... Oh, here's a Baguette Express. So, what have we got? 4 units of bread. Are you shitting me? Alright, let's watch the journey of this, since we basically have... Let's turn you down a little bit, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, fine. So let's head on out over to this one. So we need to kill some time before we can get some money anyway. We're about to hit 1857. Okay, that scared me. I thought I just gridlocked my trains for a second there. Jesus Christ. So now as we come over the train tracks here, we're going to pass through Sandwich. Hopefully when we get here this time, we're just going to have more fucking bread. Oh wait, was I using red for cargo? Oh, I thought I was using blue. Huh. Whoops. That's my bad. So I can finish pouring the rest of this now. Real risky doing this at my desk, but you know, whatever. Fine, so train had to slow down a little bit there for that train coming out of the yard. I really quite like how it all comes together and into like the impression of like a living, breathing world. There's somebody using like their own private transport to get between towns. That's probably a symptom of the fact that I don't have enough trains running. That people are just kind of like, nah, I'ma just fucking send it, boy. Baguette Express, aka the rolling roll, aka the flying bun, yeah. Come back, my train. Oh wait, I can change position of the cockpit camera? Oh, I can move between the first and the end. Okay, how much has Baguette Express picked up? Okay, we could only pick up 30. Fine. That's fine. I think in general this train should be able to do 2 runs instead of 1. I'll need to see, but I think that is the case. I'm approximately 10% sure. So the Baguette Express is going to take baguettes over to Port Bumley. The bum bread. Yeah, look at this little causeway. Damn, son. Damn. I was actually hoping to get over here this episode, but that categorically isn't going to happen. This is going to be a task for next time. At the moment, I'm just quite content with getting over here. I wish I had easy access to like an ore mine to start making bricks, because then I can start doing cool things. Oh, it's a passenger train. Where's a grain train? Oh, here's a grain train. Yeah, so that definitely is going to be able to make multiple journeys. Here's a Baguette Express somewhere over here. The Marlow coal mine closes in 90 days. That's acceptable. Fine, so the Baguette Express is going to have to take a little bit of a stop there as it waits for that train to get further down the line. I wonder if I should put a little mid-post in here when I have the money for it. Because it seems this is quite a common stumbling block for trains. So let's do that. Let's just put in a little bit of a midpoint in my life. Random thought: the colors of the strata in the hills reminds me of post-game graphics. What do you mean post-game graphics? Like game graphics from Age of Empires I can understand, but post-game graphics? Oh, graphs. Oh, okay. Sure. I don't remember Age of Empires well enough, apparently. Fine. We have offloaded our bread. So now we have bread on the harbour. No silver ore, though. So, bread on the harbour. 30 units of bread we can definitely load onto this. So now the journey of the bread continues. We have bread aboard our little Riga ship, which is going to yeet itself into the middle distance. Yeah, okay, this train line is definitely going to go here. Actually, when I come to do this farm, I'm actually going to need to remove this field, which is going to be ever so slightly expensive. The HMS Bat. Oh, autosave. There we go. Hey, finally, it's the first time we've seen some actual factual profit in a hot minute. Oh, wow. Our company score went down by 2. Wow. There is a non-zero chance that because of our expansion, we're currently not making enough money to sustain our network, although I'm pretty sure we will get there eventually, particularly when Ealing is starting to pick up with trade. Beaminster isn't, but it will eventually. Mauling's too far away for us to care about. Where's the HMS BAP, as you called it? So here's the HMS BAP. Yeah, at this point with our expansion, we're currently barely breaking even, which is a bit scary actually. It's a little bit scary. Meanwhile, I think if we come over here, so yeah, so is this a Baguette Express? This is a Baguette Express. So the Baguette Express should be able to max out on this stuff, I reckon. Let's just see if that is indeed the case. Because we can get 50. So 49 is the maximum, so actually fully loaded, fine. So that actually works out quite well. We're going to have to stop for this train to do its thing. Oh, no, okay. Passengers get fucked, I guess. Alright, back to the Riga. The BAP, the HMS BAP has dropped off some BAPs. So now we have 22 BAPs going to Ealing. So we're going to come into here. So this is the alternative BAP Express. And this is going to pick up 22 whole Baparoni macaronis. And we are going to yeet that away into the middle distance. Yeah, so this one's heading to Ealing. So now this is the third stream that we have done of this game. But this is now actually the first time that we are taking goods and dropping them off into a town. So 26, God, that's, yeah, okay, this is gonna start making some bank. Yeah, so now we are actually going to see this town start to expand quite a lot. The supply is currently unsatisfactory, but now the Baguette Express is in fact pulling into the station. So here we go, we're going to get some hot, spicy, good stuff here. This is where we get the most money from delivering things to the end point. So you see 200,000, Jesus. And straight away that shit is going to get absolutely fucking fired into here. Half goes to the area that it can supply. And now if we click on Ealing, we can see we have a supply of 4 out of 10. And that'll go up once this stuff's done. So now we're going to see the expansion coefficient go up. Where is the expansion? Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, so now that it's connected, now that everything's connected, we're starting to see the growth come up quite a fair bit. So this is quite good. So the conclusion of our little bit of journey here is our stagecoach coming in, loading itself full of bread, and then it is going to go and drop this off in the town. Oh. And we actually have some pennies. So we'll keep it on full fast forward for the minute. I don't actually think we unlocked anything for it being 1857. If we did, I certainly missed it. So this will take it over to the cargo drop, which is over here. Boom. For 4,000 dollars. And then we can see our target population, so our growth coefficient has jumped up to plus 50%. So as the days go on, we are going to see this figure absolutely jump up. The Baguette Express is now loaded with 12 baguettes for Beaminster, so it does try to keep a nice even distribution, which is quite nice. We started at 1853? No, that would be such a weird number to start at. No, we started at 1850. 50. 1853 would be such an obscure number to start at. How is the passenger ferry running, actually? 12 people aboard? Okay, not horrific. Not great, not terrible. How many people are there? 38. Oh, Jesus Christ, let's hope they get there in time. Run! Run for your little lives! Run for your little lives! So this little herd of humans needs to get into the station before... it's not any more random than 1850 is, if you think about it. Well, I don't know. People associate, like, nice, even numbers with shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no! Y'all missed the boat! Get fucked. Unless something oddly specific happened in the transport industry in 1850. Yeah, not really. I mean, it's just human nature to prefer, like, even rounded numbers. Fucking Riga, man. Okay, so we are earning profit. I'm curious to see, actually, where is the Baguette Express? Oh, here's a Baguette Express. God, it made it there fast. Fuck. Okay, we're only delivering 12 baguettes, but it's quite a long distance. So I'm curious to see what number we're going to get for this. We're going to pull in here. Let's see what we get for our 12 baguettes. Okay. 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 Dang. It's like 10 grand per baguette. Nice. So that's all going to get loaded up, and now we're going to start to see Beaminster. Oh, which actually did take a population dip. That was probably when we deleted the houses that were here. But Beaminster is now actually probably going to start expanding. What is its expansion? So its expansion coefficient is plus 20. Let's see how this looks when we get some food delivered. So we have 3 baguettes that weren't delivered automatically from the train station. So let's see how this looks. Do 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 do. We're on the hunt for baguettes. So here's a baguette stop. So we drop that shit off. And if we look at our numbers... Okay, we're still only at 20%. Meh. Fine. Acceptable. Acceptable. Okay, so as we were rounding off this stream, we were going to... Oh no, I can't do that until... Fine. Okay, so as we were rounding off this stream, we were going to go ahead and... I'm trying to work out how I could get a train here. I think it's actually very plausible. Okay, let's have a look at our vehicles and see who is in very bad condition. So we have a shit ton of vehicles that are a bit defective. So the reason why condition isn't that important is basically because it only affects emissions. So emissions affect how fast a town grows. Where's emissions? Emissions. Yeah, Jesus Christ. So emissions affects how a town grows. Ooh, yeah, okay, we definitely want that one fixed. Let's start with what we can. So let's take the sandwich line. Manage vehicles. Let's replace these with 2 of these. Boom. And we're going to set their maintenance costs as being quite high. backup service 1 has got 2 trams, which we're going to also replace with these ones. Boom. And we are going to make their running costs very high. The reason we're doing this is that the more running costs that we have. Oh, has Featherstone got 1 tram? Actually, do you know what? Let's slow our roll a hot minute. So Featherstone. Oh wow, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Featherstone doesn't need any more than 1 tram, I don't reckon. Like, it's full, and I get that, but yeah, I don't really think. Yeah, I don't think we need another tram for that one. So what we can do is we can just straight up replace it. So manage vehicles, replace this horse-drawn streetcar, done. And we'll set your maintenance cost to high. Yeah, so the more that we pay in maintenance, the more expensive the running costs are, obviously. But also the longer they last. So the downside of playing on the reduced speed, which is what I'm playing at, is that our vehicles, like, in order to make it a bit more balanced, I need to replace my vehicles more if I want to see the same amount of expansions. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see what else we have. So the backup 1A tram needs to go as well. So manage vehicles, boom, replace, boom. Maintenance costs high. I can't afford to replace the trains at the minute. But I can replace the ships. So let's replace you like for like. Whoop, nope. Undo the running cost there. Let's see. Mediocre is fine. So everything else is just trains. Everything is trains, which I'm going to need millions to fix. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much us for today. Not really too much more that we can do. Oh my god, look how much Ealing has grown. So we've come down again. How are we doing for the... Oh my goodness. Look at what some bread deliveries have done for this town. We have given the people bread and they have built skyscrapers. God dang. God dang. We're not seeing... Okay, we're seeing a little bit of growth in the commercial district area. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually. That is kind of crazy. So, I think when we come back next time, there's a few things we need to do. Will there come a time when you have to replace your existing trains? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, no. 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 You never have to replace your trains. You can just keep... They will never... Your trains will never get worse condition than very bad. But it just means that they will be, like, incredibly polluting. So if I look at, like, Sandwich, for example, this area is very busy with trains. So if I go to the emission view, you can see here that, like, you know, yeah, like, these guys are so bothered by, like, these buildings are probably not going to up level because of how fucking polluted they are. So, yeah, it's not... I do not have to spend the money if I do not want to. However, if I don't, I am not going to see my towns grow as much as I want to. Whereas if we come over to Ealing, we can see that this is barely touched by pollution. So, like, Sandwich's growth is -20. So, like, we're going to start seeing this number come down because of the pollution. Oh, no! Bumley Oil! Bumley Oil's packed in! Oh, no! God fucking damn it. Well, I guess then we can pretty much delete this. Because that is an expense that we don't need. The road I don't really care about, but yeah, fuck. Bumley Oil's closing down. God damn it. Yeah, you never have to replace your vehicles. If you want to go the entire game without replacing your vehicles, you absolutely can, but you are going to suffer consequences for it. You are going to suffer consequences for it. Alright, I was going to finish up stream, but we've gone into an ad break, so we'll wait until, you know, we'll wait until people are back. God dang it, god dang it. So, off air, what I'm going to do is I'm going to polish up the fencing across this area. The reason why there's no fencing here is because this is a railway area here. So we'll just leave this be. We'll try and go get some pennies. How much bread? Oh, got 20 bread. God dang. God dang. Yeah, so got a lot of passengers moving. So yeah, we are starting to see our networks pick up quite a fair bit, which is quite good. We're just gonna keep going as fast as we fucking can, and see what's going there. No fencing in the fields because free beef. What? No fencing in the fields because free beef. I get free beef. Well, actually, no, I don't. I have to pay for my beef. Yeah, there's no such thing as free beef in this game. If I want beef, I have to take grain to a farm, which in fairness I get the grain for free. I just you know, I have to pay for the stuff. Cow versus train, free beef. Well, I suppose that's pretty much how you derail a train, to be honest. But yeah, no, there is at least no animals in this one, because there are animals that rove around. I'll try and see if I can see them. I haven't seen one in a minute, but yeah, you do get animal. Is that an animal or is it a rock? It's a rock! God, there must be one animal somewhere over here. I'm just looking for, like, anything small that's moving. I know that there's usually some up here. But where specifically they are, I'm not entirely sure. No, suffice it to say there are animals. Show me the fauna. Yeah, I don't think there is like an animal view, unfortunately. I don't think you can just like. Oh, there's some birds. Saw some birds there for a hot minute. I was trying to remember. So the last place I definitely saw an animal was up here. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's one. Yeah. Nothing to see here. It's a deer. Well, stag, I guess. But yeah, there you go. There's some of that dar fauna. What the fuck is this random? That's weird tree. Oh no, South Sea Fuel Refinery is closing in 90 days. So this is one of the nice things about the game, is that you have to constantly manage like industry closures and like openings and whatnot. So this is an abandoned industry. I think if you like, they do still close even if you service them, but I think the chances of them closing goes down. So my plan was to bring oil from Bumley over to Ealing, then to here, but I actually now no longer consider that to be a particular possibility. It means I'm going to have to use the oil field that's here to bring that up here. So one other thing that I can do when I have enough money is I can place down industries, which is going to be quite good because I do have the ability to do like industrial railways. So there's an oil refinery. Yeah, it's 20 million. I do not have that much money. Yeah, we definitely don't have that much money. How's Ealing doing in terms of population? Oh my god. When we started, it had a population of 146. Yeah, and now it's fucking 216. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Alright, that is going to round us out for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back tomorrow streaming some of that there Oblivion. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see who is doing what. Oh, do I have any friends at all who are online? Let's see if I have anyone who's online. Jesus Christ, no I don't. Okay. Fine. None of my close friends are online. Let's see if there's anyone else that I can hand you on over to, that I necessarily want to hand you over to. If I remember correctly, if you serve a closing industry, the closing countdown stops down. And greetings. Hi, Cruz. Greetings at the very end of the stream. Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. I have definitely seen industries close down that are actively being served. So I know there is some mechanic that definitely still closes down industries when they are, you know, getting served by vehicles. But I don't necessarily know how the system works. Anyway, I don't have the facilities in place to actually serve the oil industry, and there is another oil well over here, so I can definitely make this work eventually. Eventually being the objective word. Fine. Okay, fine. Let's see if there's anyone else streaming Transport Fever 2. You're looking a while since you're playing June. Yeah, there's been some chat over that on the Discord that, you know, at least one person in my audience was thankful that I wasn't streaming June like everybody else and their dog. Yeah, okay. We're gonna head over to In 10 Cities, who is playing some more Transport Fever 2. Sorry, it took me a hot minute to find that. Let's see if this actually fucking works. Yep. Okay, fine. That is, we're going to go show In 10 Cities some love. They are also playing some Transport Fever 2. We're going to be back tomorrow playing some Oblivion, and then I'm back to work, so we'll be gone for about 5 days. You're not addicted to June at all. You don't have over 120 hours early. Jesus, Cruz. Jesus, that's crazy. Well, thank you all for joining in. Thank you to Mono, to Apathy Badger, and to Cerebral for the subscriptions today. I will see you tomorrow for just now. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. 10 fish you've been holding for half an hour.
Oh, there's a spare health pack.
Get him back.
Fuck.
Sorry.
What?
I'm so fast.
Flared base and everything. Fucking facts. Outstanding.
Coming in hot.
We are making a pass at Charlie's house.
Go away,
Give him hell!
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ. Fuck's sake, fudge! Where you going? Are you okay? You hit the burn pretty hard.
Shut up.
I hacked up a giant ball of mucus,
Oh,
and now I can speak
come
clearer.
on. Fuck. Come on. just hit him. Woohoo! That was a bit unnecessary. But I respect it.
Man.
What the fuck? I kind of like the flat cap. Oh, what a fucking surprise! The fucking northerner likes a fucking flat cap.
I'm still cooling down. I get your recoilless.
Recoilless up.
That worked.
Crack.
You've got a risky crack. Your mum's got a risky crack.